Yo, no way we're going to do this podcast with a mosquito.
More profit.
Just kidding. I'm trying to get a bit of that. Get out! Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, maybe, just cruise. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're listening to this. I hope that you are having an outstanding day. Today is Wednesday, October 21st, 2020. We're recording this. This will be our third episode of this podcast roundup. As a reminder, this is a part of the Globally Ballin Podcast Network, a subsidiary of the Globally Ballin Media Network. For this show and other shows like it, such as the Globally Ballin Podcast, Hang Time, and Eternity of Basketball, as well as projects like it, such as original articles and video work, visit globallyballin.com now. For episode 3 of Roundup, we'll talk about PBA, basically everything that's been going on, what we think so far, who we think has a good chance to win it, the commissioner and how he signed a ref home, our feelings on that. We'll get into Manny Pacquiao. He said that he's in the mood to fight. And so that would be very interesting because I have my opinions on that. Anyways, we'll also talk about Chooks to Go. They also started up a bubble. If you don't know, that's a 3x3 league that just turned into a professional league here in the Philippines. And then anyways, with that being said, enjoy episode 3 of Rhonda. Thank you very much. If you do like the show, be sure to like us on Spotify. You can subscribe to us on YouTube. You can follow us on Spotify as well. So, and yeah, give us a good rating and a review. It's definitely appreciate it. So now let's get into the show. Let's start off. How's everyone? How's the week? How have you guys been doing? What have you been up to?
Good.
Been good.
I mean,
Awesome week of sports.
Yeah. Let's go.
Lots of basketball. What's up?
How's it going?
What's up, boys?
It's fine. It's fine. It's the same. We're all excited.
For me, not so much. I've been BM, I've been EF. Don't know. Bad mood. That's empty feeling. That's been me this past week. But now that I see the boys, it's a little bit better, I guess. Maybe they make it even worse. But
you want to explain what empty feeling is?
Yeah, empty feeling is.
It's a phenomenon.
I don't know how to even. I don't
I
think
think
you can.
Negs
But I
needs to
feel like
explain
if we say empty feeling, like people will be like.
No, Negs needs to explain that.
Like, okay, yeah, we have to decide what empty feeling we're talking about. Like
The day after.
the day, like the
Yeah,
real
the usual.
right?
The usual.
So essentially, empty feeling is you go out, night of drinking, make some rash decisions, right and left, things that
Usually
Yeah.
it happens on the phone. Most of the
Yeah, a lot of yeah.
That's
A lot. Yeah.
The phone
So-
is the enemy.
Yeah. So if you're ever out drinking, I suggest lock your phone in the safe, something like that. Just
Yeah.
be away from it. And then so empty feeling was derived from the day after when you wake up and you just feel like a worthless piece of shit. Essentially, is what empty feeling is. You feel like there's a burning sensation in your chest where it's so empty, and you just you can't explain it. I mean, some people would refer to it as a hangover,
Yeah.
but I feel like it's more than that.
It's not because you can
It's not a
get empty
hangover,
feeling,
yeah.
without the whole drink.
Yeah, you can
You
also
can have
get
empty feeling just being by yourself.
Yeah,
Just-
Like you don't even have to feel like your body doesn't even have to feel like shit to have it.
Yeah. You don't have to be hungover to have empty feelings.
Yeah. Basically, it's like it's from your chest down to your stomach, and it just feels like there's a black hole sucking all the joy.
Wow. You guys
That's-
really
that's
seem like the
That's
worst.
a
The worst thing ever.
very accurate definition. And by the way,
alcohol's the worst.
just in case one of you experienced this, we do have some playlists on Spotify that can counteract.
No, the
the
thing is, these
So-
playlists don't counteract it. They just aid the process.
Yeah.
Of going
Which is the
through.
most you can do.
I don't know.
First
Maybe
step-
they should listen to Happy.
First step. What's the first step?
It's acceptance, guys. Just accept. Just move on. Just accept
Yeah,
it.
let's accept and move on that this part of the podcast is done.
Yeah, that's it.
And let's talk about the PBA. So now, currently, I guess we're in week 3. This will be week 3. I think we have only 2 teams remaining undefeated. That's TNT, and that is my team, Nebra.
Mhm.
We'll talk about Rod's team first, Beerman. So obviously, everyone knows that June Moore and everyone made it to the bubble. and now just found out that Terrence Romeo got hurt and he was sent home. So like, now what?
So I mean that's really what our coach must be saying, right? I mean, it's basically that's our 1 and 2, our 1 and 2 guys.
I mean, they still have some pretty talented players.
I mean,
but obviously,
Armin Santos has to fix something with his swag.
I think Arvin Santos, bro, relax,
Wait, I
man.
thought the first time that you saw the swag, you loved the swag.
Yeah, I was like, okay, and then I didn't know that he shoot that game like 2 for 8.
Yeah.
So I thought he was gonna do a little more than that. If he's gonna wear a neon sleeve, neon sweatband, and then the neon headband with the
Blonde
neon
hair.
socks, and then the Tony aside the sprinkles. But like, what the hell? That's
What's the record at right now? They're like what?
I don't think they've won a game.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm
think
sure
they
they've won.
I don't think they not in the
I don't
bubble.
think that they've won a game.
Not in the bubble.
Which is crazy.
No, they won recently. Like last night, I think they won, or 2 nights.
Oh
ago.
yeah.
They definitely won
They're,
one.
they're like 1 and 2.
Okay,
1
well,
Yeah.
you know what? That's the first game without either. That's the first game without Romeo or
Or Junmar, yeah,
Juma,
without
right?
either.
Yeah, well, but
And also, Chris Ross apparently has been playing with injury as well, like the whole bubble. So your team's really ailing.
yeah.
right
So
now.
my team, the teams I pick, I picked the Yankees. Yeah, it's just terrible picks. So, I mean, the 2 reasons I picked this team was because of Junmar and Terrence Romeo.
I mean, they just won.
yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
They're the defending champs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They won this thing last. Was it
This
last
is
year?
literally like Warriors vibes. Steph and Clay go down.
Yeah.
Maybe
A lot of stuff can change.
if Armin Santos changes his color combination.
Yeah, I think that's step 1.
That's step
You
1.
think that's,
Acceptance
the
is step
biggest
1.
step is that he needs to change his swag. Once that happens,
I
it's
yeah.
all good.
I think
I'm
Arwin,
getting
if you're
together.
listening to this, just wear some normal colored socks.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Normal
go with the
colors,
team
yeah.
colors, red,
Yeah.
black.
Yeah. Just like one game. Just
You
see
can
what
still
happens.
look good out there wearing those colors as well.
Yeah.
You don't have to
Yeah.
be like, the loudest guy on the floor. Let your game do it though.
I really
Yeah.
hope he next game
For sure.
is Arwin.
I'd love
Imagine.
that.
if
I would
you
love
did
Please, Arwin. What
I
the?
would really.
We're sending this to you.
Also, so we still have TNT and Ginebra, as I said, they're both undefeated.
Yeah.
And the way the format is that you only play each team once. Do you think either of these two teams could go
Undefeated?
until the playoffs?
I think both of them can go undefeated, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Like just watching how they play. Because I feel like TNT, they're definitely like loaded. Can I turn my team now?
Yeah, you
Okay, yeah. What's this? TNT is loaded in terms of like the talent that they have.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Bobby Ray Parks, Jason Castro, all
We're
of them.
gonna have to
All the
Okay. Wait, sorry guys, 1 sec. Temperature
ask
check.
him TNT or Ginebra.
Oh,
Boss, para sa'yo, nanonood ka ba ng PBA? Hindi na.
And now
Pero sino ba team mo? Oh. Ginebra.
Thank you,
Good
boss.
man.
Alright, TNT will lose. Ginebra will go undefeated for sure.
See,
Just yeah.
That's my guard. That's
with
my
me
guard.
being a Ginebra fan here, I don't know. I think the way that's gonna work is that TNT is gonna beat them in the regular season, and that would be Ginebra's only loss in the regular season. But then when it comes to the playoffs,
Wait. Haven't they played?
how would they have played if they're still undefeated?
Yeah.
Both undefeated.
Oh right, what am I saying? Sorry. My bad.
Next, come on.
But yeah, I think that
and Negs is the one they played.
I think
Yeah.
TNT is gonna have like one of those games where Bobby Ray Parks just goes off, Baldwin goes off. They play really well. But then when it comes to the playoffs, Tim Cohn's gonna buckle
Yeah.
down.
So
That's what I was
when
about
will
to
these
say.
2 guys play against each other?
I think it's in 2 weeks. You look it up.
No, but that's what I was saying is like TNT is loaded like on paper.
Yeah.
But I feel like as a squad, as a unit, like with Tim Cohn at the
Yeah.
helm calling the shots,
Yeah.
it never just seems like the better overall basketball team.
Yeah, 100%. But I think that when it comes to regular season,
Yeah, talent will.
TNT might get the better.
But when it gets deep into the
Yeah.
playoffs, it's more situational basketball. Tim Cohn's gonna push the right buttons and like they're gonna figure out a way to win.
Yeah, so I
That's what I
honestly
think.
do think that TNT can go undefeated when it comes to the regular season. Anyways, going into this more, you guys have any early picks of who wins this whole thing?
Well, I mean, my team was supposed to be at Negs.
It's supposed to be.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the
I'm
middle.
kinda-
Changing teams
Yeah,
now.
I
We're
I'm
doing it right
kinda-
now.
Yeah, but for me, to win the whole thing, I'd have to go with Ginebra. To win the
That's Tim Combs, right?
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
score.
I would think Ginebra.
So we're all agreeing that it's Ginebra.
I mean, they're definitely the favorites
So
right
there's
now.
no, let's not Laban on this.
Yeah,
Just
No, well,
a
we're not.
consensus of Ginebra.
Well, I mean, there's.
I'm not mad at that.
I mean, okay. If there's any team that's gonna put up a fight, how does the playoffs work, Bob?
I believe
Is it best of
I believe it's the top team is like twice the beat something, and then it's quarters, semis, finals. It's like something weird.
Okay, but it's like a best of like
I
five,
can
like the quarters and the semis. They're best of like
Yeah,
five.
yeah.
Okay, then like I mean,
I think when
I think it would be tough to beat Ginebra, in a best of five.
in the
That's
series.
just in a series. If anyone's gonna give them a run for their money, it's gonna be TNT.
I don't know. I think there's a couple teams
Like who?
Phoenix is not bad.
So what are the
I mean,
what,
yeah, I
wait,
guess.
what are the rules for this bubble though? Like you can't. So as soon as like Romeo and
I took a screen.
those two boys are out. As soon as they're out, they can't come back in.
No, see this.
You
I
think
don't know.
you think Terrence Romeo's gonna
I mean,
super
dude,
mad and just
that would be
I'm
a
back.
sick story.
Just be like, I'm back.
That would be a sick
Yeah.
story. Him and
Actually-
June Mar just come back and LeBron and AD it up.
That I don't know. I think that might be.
Oh no, I don't. I think they took because I remember before the bubble started, they put a deadline as for like when, like the last day that players can come into the bubble. But I think they took away that rule completely already.
I think
So
someone's
theoretically,
coming
I
back
think
to
they-
Northport today, but I don't know if he was already in the bubble or not.
Northport.
Yeah, I forgot what his name.
What are the games today?
Northport is the.
So yeah, I guess to answer your question, I think Ginebra. We all think Ginebra wins.
Awesome, great. And most recently, this past week, or when was this? A couple days ago, the commissioner, Willie, little Willie, just sent home a ref after making a debatable call.
Yeah. Well, okay. I wouldn't say it was a debate. It was like a. It was clearly not. I don't think it was a foul.
Explain to the people
Yeah.
exactly.
Essentially, I think Rain or Shine was down 2 against some team. I can't remember who they were playing. With like 10 seconds left, and then Rain on Batak drove into the to the basket, and they called a foul on him against like the other team. And like if
But
you
like,
see
what
the
was
replay,
what was the foul?
oh, like he went up for a layup, and then Rain on Batak did like a classic,
Yeah.
flopping and all that.
Yeah.
And
Who was
so-
that again?
Who?
Nothing. No.
Oh, never mind that.
I was
But
gonna say
okay.
Joe.
Yeah, but
No one's gonna say it.
but anyways, yeah, they called the foul, and if you watch the replay, I mean, I personally didn't think it was a foul at all. But
Basically, that cost the game.
yeah, because Nabataks, sunk 2 free throws. They went into overtime, and then Rainer Shine pulled.
Okay.
And then like, I just feel like the reaction by the commissioner was a bit too rash. Like to send the referee home right away after one missed call.
I kind of like it, to be honest.
I think
I kind of like it.
I think that it's like what the fans want, Like if a referee screws up a call,
Yeah.
the fans always say fire that ref
Yeah.
or whatever, right?
Yep. I
But
think it's-
but like it's the commissioner's job to have like a little bit more composure.
Yeah, I
than
mean,
that. Than
even
such a
like,
quick like the referee didn't decide the game. He sent it into overtime. And
Yeah.
like he made a bad call, like all of them freaking do.
yeah. I mean,
And it's not even like he made a bad call in the Western Conference Finals.
It's
Like
like
it is
the
a regular
6th game.
season game.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're just getting going here. He didn't have to do that.
yeah.
I think it just sets the tone.
You think?
I think he sets
You
the
think he
tone
sets the tone for all the refs?
refs that, like, hey, make sure you're making the right calls. Right?
I mean, Jimmy Butler got fouled on that Giannis shot a few weeks ago, and no one did anything about it. I mean, like,
Yeah, well, Adam Silver's
yeah. What do you mean?
he's a player's commissioner. Soft. He doesn't. It's nice to everyone.
Just number one commissioner.
I mean, like for me, what I would have done, I wouldn't have like sent him home.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't-
Come on,
maybe-
man. Guy,
maybe
like,
not
I'd give
send
him like
him.
low profile games that don't really like
Yeah.
and then I'd
Of
also
course,
like
and
I'd
build it up.
pair him up with like seasoned veteran refs because apparently this guy was a young guy. young
So
referee.
maybe that there's more to it. Maybe
Yeah.
like he was already like shaky. Like he already didn't know like if this guy should really be drafting PBA games, and then this like set it over the edge. You know what I mean?
But he's a young ref. That's why don't you like want to see them? But whatever. I'm not gonna defend the freaking referee.
No, but I mean, like, I'm saying, like, this is probably the only time that it's like these games like really matter. Like, every single game matters. They only play each team once. I don't think that the commissioner. I guess he probably just doesn't want like a team to lose just because of a call from around. I think that might be his thinking. Anyways, I'm just trying to put it in the best way.
Yeah, and also like another thing with that for the referee, like he has no say. He can't really fight back because like they don't have like a referee union like in the NBA. So like, I mean, this guy must have the worst empty feeling right now.
He must really have.
Like,
He's like, wow, I really have to.
Bro, yeah, dude.
Imagine driving back.
Like, yeah, imagine his drive back home from Clark after being sent home.
Dude, he must have like
Dude.
crushed that whistle, man.
Like, I feel terrible for that guy, honestly. Like,
Yeah. But I definitely think he'll have another chance. Just maybe not.
Like,
next
see,
bubble.
what? No, okay. So if he makes that bad call, and they end up winning the game anyway,
and then it's
what does he get? Does he get?
I don't think he get.
Exactly.
Probably.
See, so it's not his fault he lost the rest of the game. You know.
Yes, but if he didn't make that call, that would have never happened.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if the like, you can't justify the future. You know.
Yeah, of course not. But I'm just trying to put it in the best way for the commissioner. I think he's a good guy.
Yeah,
I think he's a good guy too. He got this up and running.
Yeah, exactly. So like, maybe there's more to it that we just don't know.
Well, for me, it's just I really like to the referee, whoever you are, man, come hang out with us.
I feel bad for you also.
Yeah, well-
Maybe we'll pick you up.
Yeah.
And have you on the podcast.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
say
we
your
would love
piece.
to
You
run
can
those.
give
You
us
can
the
give-
whole
yeah.
spiel about what
Yeah.
happened.
We'll put on some John Mayer,
Sexual
Yeah, so
on Spotify.
hit us up, man, please.
Alright, anyways.
Probably listen.
Manny is saying like he's in the mood to fight, he wants to do this, he wants to do that. We heard McGregor kind of somewhat say that he wants to fight Pacquiao, but like that was kind of fake also. What do you guys first of all think about Pacquiao fighting again? Who do you think he should fight?
I mean, do you want to start? Don't you have
I mean,
a lot of
I don't
thoughts
think
on
this
that?
guy should be fighting at all. How old is the guy? I literally wrote an article
I think
about
40
this.
something. Is he
I
40
think he's
now?
43. The only thing that people want to see at this point is him fight Floyd. He has nothing else to prove. The guy has won up and down divisions. He has nothing else to prove. The only thing that people want to see is if he fights Floyd. But the only way that's going to be entertaining anymore, because let's face it, they're both out of their prime. They both haven't really been like fighting consistently in a long time, is if they did it like that movie Grudge Match. I really think so. They should wait until the two guys are both like 65, 60, and put them in a ring and let them go at it.
I mean,
at this point,
that's what they're doing with
Yeah.
Mike Tyson, right?
Yeah.
They actually are doing that.
Yeah. And then like that would honestly probably be the best thing because it feels like we've been waiting forever for this rematch and might as well just take forever and bring it back when it's least expected.
Yeah, I mean, well, if they do it now, it's gonna be like Rocky 6. It's gonna be like just a sad remake.
Yeah.
Well, because I mean, the first fight was like the saddest to begin with.
Yeah, that first fight was there.
Yeah.
For sure.
So I mean, now I would love to see Pacquiao fight just because
He's the man.
just because it's like the
He's
world.
Manny Pacquiao.
I would love to see our GOAT fight at least.
Yeah, but I don't
Like
know.
that's like.
But like let's,
Even if he's out of his prime, you would love to see freaking
Yeah, like you're telling me you're not
Yeah.
gonna watch it.
I'll watch it 100%.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, dude, like
even if
I
you're not
think
fighting
it's
for
like
anything.
at this point, it's like more of a risk than anything.
I mean, if he's
You
winning
know what
the
it's
fight-
like to fight at like what? Let's say
No.
44 against like
I don't.
he's gonna be fighting against
I
these
don't.
guys who are like
No, I don't.
20 something in their prime. in
That's
the
why
best.
get a picked fighter. Don't get I mean, this is these guys know how to pick their fights.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
he's not gonna freaking get
That makes
the next Mr. T.
But like then again, is that like worth it to see? Like I'd rather
No, okay, yeah,
Manny,
exactly.
like,
So
fighting.
this is like my thing. Like, what do you think his real motive is to fight again?
Money.
Because I really doubt that it's for like legacy anymore. at
Yeah,
this
because
point.
he has nothing.
He's a
to
freak.
No,
he's
he's the
in
man.
politics, man. Like,
Yeah.
like he's in that phase of his. He's in the what's it called? Like the mogul stage now.
mogul
Yeah, he's in the mogul stage,
man.
dude.
Yeah,
Like, why does he want to keep fighting? But
he needs the money.
it's got to be for the money, right?
He's got 10K in the Dodgers tomorrow, mate. For sure.
So, well, I mean, who do you have any idea?
Yeah,
who
like,
he
you
might
want
fight?
to we
Next?
want to go see this guy fight Canelo. We want to go see him fight what? Wilder. What do we want to see here? there's like I would
Who's that?
I would be praying to see him, like if he was to fight one of these young.
I mean, no, that
Yeah,
it would
there's
be-
that guy that Errol Spence Jr. or whatever.
Yeah.
That's like a big topic, I think, of who he might fight next.
Is he good?
I-
Up and coming, like what?
I think he's
or
like a
is
young
he like
gun.
an average?
I think he's like a young gun, like just getting into his prime. I'd say
Okay, so maybe
something like that.
maybe him. I don't really know the guy, but I would say like
Yeah.
if
If
it's
I were him, I do that. The next year, just fight like a joke fight for McGregor. Get your money, just get out. That's it. That's what I would do if I were him.
I honestly think he should be done. I think it'd be perfectly fine. Like, wouldn't you say that if he was to never fight again, it would be perfectly fine?
In terms of what, like
his legacy.
Yeah, yeah.
Your legacy.
His legacy.
It is
Okay, legacy.
yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to. Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
he did. Like the last 5 years, he didn't have to fight. The Mayweather fight, he didn't even have to do.
Yeah.
After the Happen fight, that was it. He could have quit.
Mhm.
But I mean, like
But I
it
mean-
would just be awesome to see him. I would love to see him go out and do it again.
Yeah.
That's like Tiger Woods, you know. Like he's not in his prime. It's not the same guy. He doesn't care that much
Yeah.
anymore. you
Because
know?
also like
the fire's gone. It's
Yeah.
just you just want
I
to
don't know
see.
if the
You
fire
just want to
is
see
gone.
the goat do his thing.
Yeah.
Even
dude.
like just to see Manny Pacquiao
Okay,
walk
yeah.
out the eye of the tiger.
Exactly.
That is
I just want to get
prime
like the
time.
feeling of like dude, like back in the day when Pacquiao had those big fights on Sundays, the streets would be empty. Like everyone would like. There's just that energy like
Yeah,
around the whole freaking country,
the whole village. Yeah,
and it's like I mean,
No one-
It's what a vibe.
no
Talk
one-
about a
yeah.
vibe.
it was really no, it was really something. Pacquiao Sundays,
Yeah.
dude. Like
Yeah, dude.
on no one went
Yeah,
to
'cause
morning.
all the
No one
fights
went
would
to
be
morning.
around
match.
Yeah.
lunch, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
no one went to morning.
Yeah, it
match.
would be around.
It
Yeah,
would be around
San
lunch.
Antonio at 6 p.m. would be packed.
yeah, because everyone was like, all families were gathered,
Yeah,
having their Sunday meals, watching fight.
and then as we would walk
I
out
would
of
still love to
church,
see that.
as you walk out of church, everybody's going, Manny. I'm joking. I think that actually happened. That would have been sick.
But I mean, like, what if he? Alright, like you said, this is like Tiger, but these are completely different sports. Like, he could legitimately get seriously hurt, or worst case scenario, knock on wood or something, he could die in the ring.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, any boxer could do it.
Yeah.
You're
And
literally
I mean,
putting your life on the line every time you set foot in the ring.
I think, Manny,
I
go
think
chill out, just go relax, live your life, be happy,
he needs
get
money.
some
man.
sun, maybe swim.
He needs money.
You don't really need to do much anymore. I mean, unless if you need
yeah.
money-
Okay, here for me, as like if we're talking like objectively, like legacy wise and all of this, like I wouldn't fight Fireman, but I just like as a fan, I
Yeah,
would love to
as a
see it
fan.
there.
Yeah.
That's like my position on this.
Fair.
Essentially,
I mean, if I was Manny's doctor, then
I'd
probably
be like, bro,
probably
tama na ba?
not.
Dude, like,
Thank
relax
God
na,
I'm
dude.
not his doctor.
Alright. Trucks to go. 3v3.
Ah.
One, I don't know how I feel about this. I don't even
Yeah,
think this
dude.
is real basketball, if you ask me.
I mean, dude, it's an Olympic sport.
But yeah,
So like,
it's like
3-on-3 basketball.
it's very interesting how the world is like turning for entertainment. They're literally looking for anything. But I mean, I guess it's kind of cool. I watched a few highlights. It's just boring. To me, it's just boring compared to.
I didn't watch the game, but I saw the highlights.
But yeah, we all saw the preseason, the first scrimmages, and it looked
It was a bloodbath.
like people. I don't know if it was rusty, because maybe it was just rusty. Like they didn't know what to do with their bodies and everything. Because it looked, and some of them looked like it was just out of control, but others of them was just
Really out of control.
going to hurt people.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, when it gets like that, it's like, what are we doing here?
It looked like a UFC
Like,
fight.
what are we doing? I guess that it's 3v3, and I guess that was supposed to be more like, you know, like pickup basketball, like street ball. But I mean, like, no one wants to go out there and watch players literally like almost get hurt. So I just hope that once this thing picks up, because I think it starts today.
Oh, like the real, because
The real, yeah.
it was a preseason.
Yeah, I think the real game starts today, and I just hope that when they play, it's not like that. I hope that it's
Yeah, I
good
mean-
basketball. I hope everything looks good, and I mean, if there's gonna be a hard foul here and there, that's fine. But I mean, it can't be as consistent as it was in this preseason.
Well, I mean, also maybe it is more physical because I guess players also have more energy because they don't have to run up and down the floor as much, right?
I guess, yeah. a little bit.
So they're all just
Okay, if you saw the highlight, did you see
No,
the
I
highlights?
saw the highlights. I saw the highlights.
Dude, they were killing each other.
Yeah, like,
They were
I mean, yeah. But it also, there's like less room to run and stuff. So that's why Juan was kind of running into all
Yeah.
those defenders.
Dude, there was one clip where Juan was literally riding the other, like,
Yeah.
the
But I think,
the
like,
hooks.
for instance, that one didn't look so bad to me because that one I feel like maybe the guy like did a pump fake, Juan got in the air, and then just ended up like that. But that's what I'm saying. I think maybe it's a mix of like rustiness.
But I
and
mean,
the fact that
yeah.
it's just like it's rough.
It did look like, it looked like rusty basketball.
Yeah. I mean, like when you think, like when we play, if we were to play like 3-on-3 basketball, like, it's gonna be more physical than if we were to play 5.
For sure.
100%.
Half court, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's gonna be harder fouls for sure, but I mean, I just hope no one gets hurt. Like for instance, there's a few big time players like Juan's in there. If he used to get hurt from something,
That's a big thing.
that could like
Yeah.
kill his career. What's his name? Alvin.
Asawal.
Yeah, he's in there. Troy Reka.
What's Joshua?
Moves on. Yeah, Joshua moves on. They're all really good players. Wait, that's also the craziest thing. That there's a team. I think it's the Zamboanga. I think they're the best sardines or something.
They're the
Oh, no,
Zamboanga best
The team
sardines.
is the family brand.
came up
Family's
with.
brand
the best they
sardines. Zamboanga City Chokes. And it consists of Philippine number 1 player Joshua Munzon, number 2 Alvin Pascual, number 5 Troy Reka, and number 6 Santi Santilan.
Right.
And basically, I guess they represent the Philippines when it comes to like international competitions for this
3-on-3.
3-on-3.
Yeah.
So basically, if they make it to the finals and another team makes it to the finals, there's an incentive
That if the other team beats
them that they win even more money on top of the already
of the
grand
100K.
Yeah.
But then but the winner overall wins 100K.
I think it's 1 million.
1
The
million.
grand finals, which has a 1 million peso prize for the championship.
So okay, if a team faces off against Zamboanga and they beat them, they win 1M and then 100K.
I think
Top?
so.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, wait. Zamboanga City, however, has to make it to the finals. What? Of the country of the first ever professional 3x3 for that incentive to take it. Yeah. So basically, only if they make it to the finals and
So
another
they have
team
odds.
makes it to the finals and that other team beats them in the finals. What?
Yo,
What?
you guys wanna join? Give me sign
Time
up.
out. This is very.
Give me sign up.
This is like saying like when KD joined the Warriors that if somebody beat them that they would get like $2 million extra. Right? Like that's basically what
Yeah,
it is.
essentially, because they're supposed to be head and shoulders
Because they're supposed
above
to be
everyone
so
else.
much better than everyone else.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope Juan and those boys go out.
Dude, that's what I was about to say.
I hope Juan.
Now I'm really rooting against
I
Juan.
hope-
On the Zamboanga team.
Yeah.
Because the Zamboanga team is supposed to be the
Because they represent the
Because they
Philippines
represent
in 3
the
on 3
national
18s.
So I guess it makes sense, I guess, but I mean at the same time, if I'm let's say like on the other team, I want to go against them
Dude.
so bad. It's literally
Okay.
like putting a chip on that team.
And now we're talking about, we don't want it to be so rough.
Oh, I hope Juan
If
gets
Juan,
Oh,
if
I
they
want
play
that.
against that team,
I want it.
it's gonna be a fight, man. There's gonna be blood.
I hope Juan gets mad, man.
I think Juan.
And Juan goes to work on a 3-on-3
I think Juan, if not the most, he is one of the most talented players.
Yeah,
And
like
if
if there's
he's not-
just skill.
He's
If
definitely the
there's
most
skill.
skilled. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or one of the most skilled.
Yeah.
For sure.
So like I think that the fact that, and especially, but the thing is with Juan, like I feel like Juan also thrives more in like transition.
Yeah, that's
and,
the
like,
problem.
that kind of thing.
But he has a good
down.
one-on-one game.
So it'll
Yeah.
be interesting to see how his game kind of translates to this whole 3-on-3 thing.
How long is this tournament?
So it starts today, and then the grand finals is November 7th. It's quick, real quick.
Okay. So you want to make some picks?
Um,
I think we're all going with one comment.
I'm gonna go with the favorites because I just also think that.
Let's make a bet.
Be realistic. All right, let's think about it. So you two, what? You guys both want Juan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the underdog.
All right. So what are all right,
Let's
let's
go.
discuss. What's this? What's gonna be the bet? So if Zamboanga wins, you two have to do something. If Juan's team wins, do you even know who's on Juan's team? Like, what if it's
Yeah, I know the Gab Banal guy.
Okay.
There's one
So
other
it's
guy.
like, okay.
I don't
So,
know the others, though.
If Juan's team wins, then I'll do something. But if Zamboanga wins, you guys both will do something. But let's just make it
What's the
all
song?
the same thing.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was thinking maybe like something simple, like we all like you two would have to jump in a pool with all your clothes on.
Okay, I'm down for that.
Okay, I can do that. Yeah.
and your nicest pair of shoes.
Wow.
Oh
Come
my god.
There has to be a little bit of like, don't want to do it. What else? Think of something else.
Okay, we'll just do like, what if it's like an ice bath or something
Ooh.
for like a minute?
Nah, a minute's too short. A minute's too short.
Do it.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Okay.
I would do ice baths for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, we also.
Exactly. So like
It's hard.
a minute. Yeah,
Sports
exactly.
one?
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't survive.
Yeah, no, he can't do it. He definitely
Next can't do it.
No,
Perfect.
Negs
So
definitely
2
can't
minutes.
do it.
2 minutes in an ice bath, and you have
I'm
to.
gonna die of hypothermia.
And you have to be. Let's say you have to be, and you have to finish a pint of ice cream. No. So no time limit. You're in the ice bath. You just have to finish
Bro,
a
you
pint
wanna
of
do
ice
it?
cream.
We have to share the pint though.
Yeah. You guys share the pint. I just eat half.
No, you eat the whole thing. Because your arts are better
Alright,
than
fine.
mine.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay?
Alright.
Sure.
So you guys.
Shake. There it is.
Shit,
There's
why
a
don't
deal right
we-
there.
Why don't we just
So-
jump into the
Once again, if we're gonna reiterate what this bet is, I'm betting on Zamboanga to win this whole 3v3 tournament. They're betting on Juan's team. If Juan's team wins, then I will be in the ice bath for as long as it takes for me to finish a pint of ice cream. And if Zamboanga wins, then both of them will be in the ice bath and we'll be splitting a pint of ice cream until they finish it.
Juan. Gotta believe.
I
believe
You gotta believe.
Juan,
How bad do you want it?
I think he wants it bad.
Yeah.
Juan.
They don't think he's that good.
Alright,
They don't believe in you. We do.
that's all the topics that we have written down. If you guys want to talk about what else is going on in the world, I mean, we're on the brink of the World Series, so
I mean, yeah, I guess
Well-
quick picks. Rod, who do you have winning the World Series?
I got the Dodgers in 5 or 6.
Okay, I got Tampa at 7.
wow. Yeah, I got the Dodgers in 4. I think it's gonna be
In 4?
yeah, I think it's gonna be around.
Okay.
After watching what happened today, I don't think, but I mean, I hope so, and I mean, yeah, I actually do think so. Because what Glasnow pitched today.
Yeah, Glass
and
House.
Snell's tomorrow. If they win tomorrow, 100% they win.
Right.
Mookie Betts.
Anyways, let's close the podcast. So that concludes this episode of Roundup. As a reminder for this show and other shows like it, as well as different projects such as articles and videos, go to globallyballin.com. In addition, be sure to follow Globally Ballin on all social media, including facebook.com/globallyballin, Twitter @globallyballin, and Instagram @globallyballinofficial. You can also follow us directly on Patreon Sports. You can also follow us on, we're on it. And now, we're blowing up. I'm just going to say. We are on everything. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. We're even going to be starting to post some YouTube videos. We're probably, hopefully, launching our website in the next week or so. So, yeah, stay tuned. Big things are coming. And there's going to be more episodes to come. So, hopefully, you guys enjoy this. Leave a like, leave a review, leave a comment, leave a subscribe, do whatever you want. All the support helps, and we definitely appreciate it. Boys?
See ya.